Hey folks, welcome to today's Product Expo. I'm Josh Buswell-Charco, the Deputy Director of the California Solar and Storage Association. We're in the last 2 days of our Product Expo, so we're going to be having 2 industry experts interviewing 6 different companies today and tomorrow to share their latest and greatest offerings with all of you. Next up, we're going to bring up QuickBOLT. So we got Mike Wiener with QuickBOLT. Welcome, Mike.
Hello, hello.
Hello, good to see you, sir.
You too. Great to be here.
Hi, Mike. It's
Hi,
great to have
nice
you here.
Justine.
Yeah, and I like to start every one of my sections out by tell us about QuickBOLT. What do you guys do?
So QuickBOLT is the solar division of Quick Screws International. QuickBOLT's been in business in the solar industry for almost 12 years, and our parent company, Quick Screws, we've been in wood fastening for 35. We actually just celebrated our 35th anniversary this past weekend. So we had the wood company going for a long time, very strong, still going, and then decided to get into solar fastening, solar mounting on roofs, because it's essentially the same mechanisms at play: screws, wood, and Torx. So here we are. Yeah, 12 years later.
Wood and torque. That's awesome. Well, I think you have actually, we're going to get some visual aid happening here and show an animation of that QuickBOLT product. I think it gives a really good, good. Hold that up there. And then we're going to kind of give you a demo, or at least an animation of what's happening inside.
Yes, yeah, we got a 3D animation. I have a cutaway here, but the animation really shows the install, and it's a very good visual. It's really helpful to show because the tech it's so simple that it's really easy to overthink what's going on.
And when Josh pushes play, you'll be put on mute, Mike, so just unmute.
Got it. Thank you.
So that looks pretty simple. Your L-foot, or sorry, your kind of compression seal, your L-foot, and your bolt. I mean, anything else there?
So no, it's just those 3 components. That's the QB2 product. I got it right here. It's just these 3 parts. Got the bolt right here. And what makes this product so great is that, first of all, you don't have to lift shingles for the application itself. But this product, every part of it, every component is both actively working to mount itself and seal the penetration. And that's what we call BoltSeal technology. So as you saw in the animation, the bolt is driving down into the microflashing, and this microflashing here is stainless steel and EPDM. So it's a very durable material, and as you drive it, it compresses into the stainless steel, compressing it into the roof. And what's also happening with the L-foot is the head is then torquing down the L-foot on top of the microflashing. So every part of the mount itself, like I said, is both acting to mount itself to the roof, to the rafter, but is also working to seal the penetration. And that makes it unique to every other mounting solution on the market that rely on some sort of chemical sealant or some other sort of mechanism to protect the penetration that is necessary to mount it to the roof.
Was it a layer? I mean, you said it was stainless steel and EPDM in one disc?
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so stainless steel on top and EPDM on the bottom. And we chose stainless steel specifically because of its properties it's got enough deflection that it will bend into the roof, but it's also strong enough material that it's going to withstand any weather on the roof. We've put it through Intertech lab testing. We've got Florida approval, all of our UL certifications. Another one of the panelists later, Solar Insure, it was the QB2 that drew them to us. We're their preferred mounting solution provider. And it's because this product is, one, so simple to install for solar installers. It's just a great solution for the industry, but it's also because we have a spotless track record. We've had 0 reported leaks in 10 years since we've started selling these. And it's no other company can say that. with such an incredible product.
Yeah, can you, I mean, speak to that a little bit. Years back, you know, we were always, you know, we didn't do flashing, and then we've been doing flashing for a long time, and now there's a trend seems to be going in the other direction again. Just kind of like getting rid of batteries, and now batteries are back.
Exactly. You know, it's gone through a whole cycle of an evolution. You know, for the longest time, like you said, there was no flashing, or there was some people like to say the goop and a prayer, where there was just the mount and, you know, mastic or whatever, or tar on the roof. That was a rudimentary solution. So other you know, solutions have come up. We've had traditional sheet metal flashing was the norm for a long time. But in our eyes, when we were designing this product, talking to installers, the mechanism of, you know, tearing up shingles, interrupting the manufacturer's, you know, adhesives on those shingles, it's labor intensive, and it also didn't make sense from a design point. Why would you want to, you know, threaten the integrity of the roof with a perfectly good shingle intact? And so we came up with a product. We call it, you know, they're top mounted. That's the method we like to call it, because you're just going over the shingle, and that way the shingle has all the adhesives in place. You know, the rain and the wind-driven weather is now, you know, there's no threat from the shingles that have been lifted by, you're not working backwards to protect the shingle with a, you know, something like a sheet metal flashing with our micro flashing products. And there's another number of other top mounted solutions on the market, and I think that's the right move for the industry. And, you know, moving away from things that disturb a system that's already in place just doesn't make sense to us. And I think a lot of installers agree, because they continue to buy the product.
That makes it, yeah, it is very interesting, because, you know, time-wise, and like you were saying, disrupting the integrity of the roof is something to consider. Absolutely. So what other kind of roof surfaces does this work on?
So another great thing about these top mounted products, you know, you're not lifting, you don't have to, the shingle is a non-factor essentially. So that means that you can mount it on other roof types, which we can. You know, this product specifically works on rolled asphalt applications, so flat roofs, pitched roofs, rolled TPO, EPDM, vinyl, and it's got really versatile. It's got a real versatility to it, and the installation is essentially the same between each roofing material. And so for a lot of installers, it's kind of a catch-all. It works for half the roofs they might be working on. You know, for other things like tile or stone-coated steel or metal, there are other specific specialty designs that we offer. Like the stone-coated steel is something that I think we wanted to talk about. You know, this is a metal roof product. It looks like tile, or it looks like other sorts of materials. And, you know, we worked with manufacturers to come up with a design that works with this, that is also minimally invasive to the existing roofing material.
Yeah, if you have a question.
Yeah, I'm curious, Mike, because of the diversity of stone-coated metal panels like the ones you showed there, metal shingles, however we term it, is there any, how would somebody be able to select the correct hook type based upon the diversity of metal shingles that one might encounter?
It's a great question. So for us, I mean, we have two different options. We have the adjustable hook, which you know, you don't have to decide. You just make sure that the adjustability is within range, and then it can apply to any number of roofs. So we have a couple of different adjustable hooks that have variants in essentially the height you could choose, because these roofs often traditionally are installed with wooden battens in the middle at the overlaps. And so the design is you just have the hook mounting, it goes over the batten and then down, so that the other panel can then rest on top of it. So you can do an adjustable, but we have a number of fixed height designs that we've worked with roofing manufacturers specifically. We've worked with their roof profiles to make sure we have the widest range possible. And that's all on our website, all the information.
Great. So you could go to the website and take a look at the specific shingle, and you could probably guide them to the correct product from that. Would there be, you know, a calculator on your website, or maybe somebody that you could call in the event that you were a little uncertain? Because there's such a diversity of metal shingles that this can be boggling for anybody who's dealt in this anytime.
Yeah, there's so many different manufacturers, and they all have their specific models and brands. You know, we've got such a wide range that we we put all the measurements on there. And so typically if you're speccing out a roof, you're going to want to know what you're installing on. And so you can take those measurements, you understand there's battens or you know what profiles you're working with, then you can match that to the details on our website. Customers are always welcome to call our offices or talk to their sales reps. We have 6 sales reps all over the country, specific to certain regions. So we're always happy to answer questions, email, phone call, whatever way to help make sure that people are getting the right product for their job.
So Mike, we're coming down on our time. I think we're probably about maybe 4 minutes or so left by my guess. And so I know you have a couple videos that are pretty interesting to watch. Should we pull those up?
Yes, please. Yeah, I think we had the animation already. There's another video we have that shows the comparison between a traditional flashing product and a top-mounted, our QuickBOLT.
And don't forget to unmute yourself if you want to say anything while this is happening.
Sounds good. Yeah, so the you can see how quickly one installation method over the other is. This was an unsolicited video. One of our customers, I believe out in Colorado, he's got a TikTok channel, so he put this together, and we had a great chat going in our sales team chat thing, and he's just such an awesome video to have, like showing the comparison actually in the field, from someone who's out on the roof every day.
Yeah, he seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's purposely going slow on one side either.
No, I would agree.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And what we usually say is the QuickBOLT itself can save an installer 2 to 3 times their the normal duration it might take them to install. And so for QB2, on average 15 seconds per mount to actually pre-drill, slap the thing down, and move on to your next mount. And as you saw in the video, he installed it to spec. These are actually these passed Florida testing without any chemical sealants, and so that's what helps lend to such a fast install time. Is you don't have to have any goop up there. You don't have to deal with your tubes of sealant or caulking, and a lot of people still use them, and it won't hurt. It will just be another layer of protection. But like I said, those 3 components, the bolt, the L-foot, and the microflashing itself, it's so effective because they're all working to seal the penetration.
All right, we're coming up on our last thing we want to talk about. Do you have one more video, or you want to keep chatting?
No,
just those 2 videos. Happy to keep chatting and answer any other questions. We've got.
I just have this one last slide, Mike. I can bring that up whenever you're ready. You've got about a minute left.
Yeah,
Okay.
we bring it up. Yeah. Yeah, just some of the benefits of the QB2, like I said, is it maintains roof integrity because you don't have to go up there and rip up shingles. You don't have to deal with the nails or staples. Fewer materials, just those 3 parts. It comes in a box this size. This is a kit full of 25 L-feet bolt mount. 1 to 2 of these, your average residential install. And so, it's going to save you time moving up the ladder, moving up the truck. You don't have to worry about your components flying all over the roof with extra waste or paper or any of that. It's just in this easy box. And like I said, certified without sealant. We ran this through all of our Intertech testing, wind driven rain, all the ASTMs, and the we got our UL certification without sealant. And over 3 million installed at this point. It's just a great product. The same technology is used we have a conduit mount, same technology used for that, and this EPDM block, same thing, no sealant, other accessories we could tell you about in our whereby room coming up soon after our buddies at Soul Insure, and I think there's a few in between. So
perfect. I'm happy to see that conduit standoff or whatever you call it. Those are often overlooked, and we have to make our own then. Thank you.
These are great. We provide these. These sell like hotcakes.
Very cool.
Thank you very much, Mike. We appreciate your time. So folks, make sure to catch up with them in the whereby room.